right. It's all yours, sweetheart. It's all yours.
All right. Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. So if you're not talking, if you want to mute yourself for a really clear recording, that would be awesome. And don't forget, this will probably end up on YouTube, so don't pick your nose or take your phone to the bathroom or anything crazy like that. So I want to go over a couple of different things, actually. So your leaders have expressed to me that, oh my gosh, my house is a wreck. How about we turn the camera this way? Your leaders have expressed to me that they want y'all to really embrace boldness and belief. And then there's a video that I have on YouTube. I actually haven't watched it in about 9 months. Kelly brought it to my attention and was like, the 3 C's. And I'm like, yeah, is that my video? So I actually had to go rewatch it. And it was actually a really good video. I'm going to reshare it with my team because I forgot all about it. But the 3 C's are character, consistency, and confidence. So let's talk about boldness and belief first. Those 2 topics are probably my favorite. When it comes to your Plexus business, you have to have mental toughness. If you're taking notes, if you're a note taker like me, write that down, mental toughness, because I'm going to explain what that means. When you have mental toughness, it's this no shame mentality. You have entered the Plexus world and you're like, I don't care who says what gets in my way, how many people say no. I am going to go after my goal with mental toughness because I need blank, because I need blank from my family. Or maybe it's your why. What is your why? Always go back to that why. If we are not bold in our Plexus journey, people do not take us seriously. The best example I can use, for instance, is a Facebook status. You post that status and you're like 90% sure everything in it is truthful and factual because you probably copied it from someone else. And then you get the skeptic, right? The skeptic comes on your status and it's like, I read somewhere that this causes A, B, and C. Uh-oh, I hear baby.
Hey, Ashley, will you mute your Zoom, please?
I was mute.
No, you're fine. Thank you.
It's okay. I have mine's running around too. If you get someone like that on your status, you immediately think to yourself, okay, say hi. This is Sterling. Sterling, mommy's talking about being bold. You're interrupting. Yeah, okay. Go find daddy. Go upstairs. Go. Okay, now you're going to sit. Okay, you have to be quiet. When you get someone like that on your status, you immediately think to yourself, I'm wrong. Plexus is wrong. Everything I know is wrong. You all of a sudden these insecurities creep into your mind and into your brain, and everything that you've ever learned or educated yourself on about Plexus and the compensation plan and our incredible products, you're just like, freak out mode, right? You're in headlights. You don't know what to do. You run to your upline and you're like, help, I have a hater on my status. Instead of boldly replying, I've never heard that before. Can you provide me a resource? Can you provide me where you got this information? I would love to compare it with what I know, what the facts are. You have to stand up for this company, yourself, and your business 110%. I used to get really annoyed when people would be like, 110%, I'm doing this 110%. Because I'm like, no, it's just 100%. I'm very type A and very literal, so it used to drive me crazy. But if you want to go to the top, you do. You need that extra 10% to get over those little obstacles, get over those skeptics that try to hinder your belief and your boldness. A great way to build your belief on a regular basis is to read and watch testimonies. YouTube is a great example. Facebook is an incredible example. And then, of course, diamond documentaries. If you are not watching one at least once a month, once a week, how are you building your belief? What are you telling yourself? Are you reading network marketing books? My favorite book I mention in just about every video and training call that I do is Go Pro by Eric Worre. And it's the 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. He lays it down in this book and explains why network marketing is better. It may not be the best alternative for people, but it will light that fire under your rear and give you this confidence and this boldness for you to be like, yes, Plexus is right for me. Plexus is right for my family. These products are changing my world, and I'm going to talk about it just like you talk about going to Target and getting $3 flip-flops. And you talk about going to Taco Bell and getting their breakfast sandwich every morning. Y'all like what you like. I like what I like. That is the sassiness and the boldness that you guys tell me all the time. Emily, I love you just keep it real, and I love that. You can be like that too. I wasn't always like this. I was very insecure about 6 years ago. Maybe you watched my Diamond documentary. I talk about how my husband and I almost got a divorce. I was 21, almost divorced. No children, living on my mom's couch, had so many insecurities, so much self-doubt, and lived for nothing. I didn't put God first. I didn't have a business. I could barely keep a job. And so now it's all about growing as a leader and personal growth, and then learning to be confident. And the confidence should be there because y'all chose Plexus. If you're on this call, you're already a part of Plexus, and you have made the right decision. You're in the right place at the right time, and you're watching this video because God wants you to hear what I have to share with you. And I'm walking, talking, that is my son, walking, talking, living proof that Plexus can work for anyone. I was at my lowest of lows. I was super unhealthy. I couldn't tell you anything, but I like Diet Coke and I would do occasional burpees. That's about all I knew. I was not a health person. I was not a fitness person. My husband has always been that way. He's a Marine. And so he would encourage me, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm just going to go walk the track, go do your thing. Plexus has shown me the light. It has shown me to take care of myself, to be there for my kids, to be there for my family. And that's kind of all fallen into the boldness. That's all fallen into my belief and why I share the way I share and what I share. So be bold and build your belief on a regular basis. Find something that's going to constantly build your belief. Is it your own testimony? Is it someone else's? Remind yourself that on a regular basis. Another great way is words of affirmation and setting goals and writing them down. Put them in your bathroom, put them in your car, put them on your computer, whatever you look at regular basis, put it on your phone background. Remind yourself that you're awesome. You can do this. You're going to be a Plexus freaking diamond. Put that as your phone background. There's nothing more important in your business that you can do for yourself than to tell yourself that you can do it. And that this is your business. You are a small business owner and you are out to change lives. And you have the products that work. We have an opportunity and products that people desperately need and they pray for. People are praying tonight before they go to bed, Lord, please drop something in my lap that will just change my life. Please have someone invent a natural product that will replace my medication, something. People pray prayers like this. I know I have at one point in my life. So be bold and share. Now, I'm going to briefly kind of tell you a little bit about myself if you don't know who I am before I go into the 3 C's. I'm 26 years old. I'm a mom of 2 boys. You just saw Sterling. He's 2. And then I have a 9-week-old son that is already in bed. And I've been married for 6 years to my amazing husband, Scott. He's a Ruby ambassador with Plexus. And it was not easy. Like I said, I had a lot of insecurities. Well, when my husband found out I was doing Plexus, he was like, girl, you're crazy. This ain't going to work. And we would fight and fight and fight. So maybe you have that skeptical spouse in your life or a skeptical relative that you are just trying everything in your being to get them to like Plexus. So this is me telling you, we are not here to convince anyone. That is not your job. You are not a convincer. You are a sharer. Share why you love the products. Share what the products are doing for you. Share what the products are doing for others. Share what the opportunity is doing for you. Share what the opportunity is doing for others. Share what the opportunity can do for people. That's what you should be doing. You are a sharer. I am a sharer. You guys have stumbled upon my videos and my trainings because of the way that I've shared. And I can only encourage you to continue to do that. A lot of people are like, well, how did you get your husband to jump on board? I didn't. He had to do it in his own time. It took about 8 months. And guess what? That was right when I went Emerald. And he was like, so you really are getting that plexus flexus. And I was like, yeah, I really am. And he joined my team. So don't give up and find that belief and boldness that you can share with that biggest skeptic in your life. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're the skeptic. Maybe you're sitting here going, I've been silver for a year. I can't do this. And you can, because you know that being silver is still a blessing. That's still $100 to $300 a month that you have, that you're bringing in. That's incredible. That's an awesome thing that you can work towards. You're not stuck at silver. You're a silver ambassador working towards gold, no matter how long that takes you. So just keep that in mind. Now, let me kind of transition this a little bit to the 3 C's that I mentioned. If you want to see the video, it's on my YouTube channel, and it says the 3 C's. It's one of my older videos. But I kind of want to touch on the main things that I talk about in that video, because sometimes you just have to hear it from someone else. I'm sure your leaders touch on this on a regular basis, and I'm sure they tell you all the time, excuse me, they tell you all the time, you know, guys, be consistent, post on Facebook, share, you know, be genuine, don't be salesy. You probably hear these things all the time. Well, I just want to reiterate them. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. We have incredible jewel foundations in this company that have already done that for us. And I'm just living through them and being an example. So these are the 3 C's. The first one of the night that I want to bring up is your character, your brand, what you post on Facebook, how you act in real life, how you act when you're driving around your town, how you talk to potentials. That is your character. You are representing not only yourself, but this company and what the company is about. So if you're posting baby mama drama on your Facebook all day long, and then you're like, oh yeah, Plexus is great, my life's so fabulous, people are going to be like, what? She's confused. They're not going to take you seriously. It is so important to remember that you need to be a reflection of your brand. It's that law of attraction. What you say is what is going to happen. If you put out negativity, you're going to attract negativity, and you're going to attract those mosquitoes, those people that love drama and they just suck the life out of you. If you put out positivity, if you choose joy in every aspect of your life, that character that you reflect is going to be of integrity, of trust. People are going to believe you, and they're going to pick you, and they're going to join your team because you are a shining light of what Plexus is all about, and they will want what you have. Part of that character is being vulnerable, being genuine, not posting a salesy infomercial graphic every day, 7 days a week to try to get someone to maybe join your team, maybe jump on board. That's not what it's about. Instead, you be genuine, you be real. You say, you know what? I have to have 2 pink drinks today because my kids are driving me crazy and there's not enough wine on this planet to make me sing. You have to be bold and be real with people because that's real life. That's real life. And if you sit there and if you are just a hot mess express, somebody out there is going to relate to that. Most of the time it's going to be a mom that you are friends with that's on your Facebook that you probably forgot about. And they're going to be like, okay, what is this pink drink? You've posted about it for like 2 years now. I am that hot mess mom that you keep posting about, and I need it. You just never know who's watching. So remember, your character is everything in this business. Who do you want on your team? Do you want more of you? Do you want to duplicate more of you? Maybe you think that you are a rock star. Maybe you can add level 1s left and right, no problem. Do you want to attract that? Do you want people to duplicate what you're doing? Or are you a negative Nelly? Oh, I'm not even silver yet. Oh, the products don't work for me. I gained 3 pounds this week. Well, you know what? That's probably a bowel movement, so go poop and you'll be fine. Your character is everything, you guys. The way you talk, the way you post, the way you complain, the way you brag, all of those things tie in your Plexus business. So don't forget about that. The second C is consistency. Oh my goodness, besides belief and boldness, this is probably my other favorite. You have to be consistent. If you asked my upline, Holly Torres, she's an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus. If you were like, hey, Holly, has Emily ever missed a day about posting about gut health, her journey, Plexus, working out? She will tell you no. I have never missed the day. Now, I love Facebook. I love people. I love my followers and the feedback that they give me, and I want to make people's day. That's how I use my Facebook. It's kind of like a blog at this point. I post every single day. No, that doesn't mean I plexus vomit on my audience. Instead, what I'm doing is sharing about my baby, sharing about how I'm a hot mess mom, sharing about my husband and the special things he does for me, incorporating my pink drink, what it's doing for me and what it's doing for my team and others, this opportunity and how I can go to the park and watch my son kick a soccer ball around, and I can also contact 5 potentials. I can talk to another mommy at the park, set up a play date and give her a sample. Being consistent in all of those things is what will build your business. And guess what? If you're a leader watching this, if you are growing a team, you're going to duplicate that. If you're not consistent, guess what? Your team won't be consistent. If you post when you feel like it, they're going to post when they feel like it. So another part of consistency is your follow-up. If you are not consistent in following up, someone else is going to swoop in and take that potential you thought you were working so hard on. You guys, statistics say it's the 12th to the 16th contact that people finally make a decision. I cannot tell you enough. You must go for no in this business. Be consistent in going for no. Why go for no and not going for yes? Because when you go for yes, you're setting yourself up to, you're putting a timeline on it. Okay, I'm going to get 5 people to join my team this month. Okay, you get your 5 and then what? You're done for the month? No, you keep going. If they say no, write their name down, revisit that 2 weeks later. Always go for no and be consistent with that because you're planting seeds. You may be the first person that actually says, hey, have you ever tried a pink drink sample? I would love to be the first person to get one in your hands. You need to share your story consistently and sell the problem consistently. I think a lot of the time we get that backwards. We try to sell Plexus, and it's wrong. We need to sell the problem. What are the problems that Plexus is overcoming, that Plexus is helping with? Obviously, I want you to remain compliant and not brag or exaggerate, but you can still share your story and sell how Plexus can help them, how Plexus can fix whatever it is. If you feel like you are not being consistent and you know that you just need a break, maybe you feel that you are consistent, you're rocking your business, and you have a really bad day. If you need to quit for 24 hours, and then you come right back and you rebuild that consistency all over again. Because this is what happens. If you stop posting on Facebook, if you stop talking about Plexus, people are going to forget and they're not going to take you seriously, especially when it comes to joining your team. I cannot tell you, I could probably count on my fingers and toes how many times someone goes, my best friend just joined someone else, or they joined another company. And I'm like, well, did you tell them about Plexus? Did you tell them about this opportunity? And they're like, no, I was scared that they would say no. Well, clearly they were looking for an opportunity because they went after someone else. So be consistent in everything you do in this business, taking your products consistently. That is huge. You need to be a product of the product, right? You got to share your story. Whether it's, the product side or the opportunity side, you have to be consistent with both. The last C, write this one down. Confidence, being bold. This is what we just were talking about, the boldness and belief. You do not have to know everything to be a diamond. You do not have to know everything to be a Plexus ambassador. There are things that I'm still learning 22 months later. And let me tell you, that is incredible because as leaders, we should always be growing. We should always remain coachable. And I got to tell you, the number one thing that you should probably know and have down to a T is your why. Always revisit that. If you are not confident, you don't have confidence to back up your why, I'm doing this Plexus thing because I want to be the one sitting in the front row at my daughter's ballerina recital. I'm doing this Plexus thing because I want to keep my kids in private school. I'm doing this thing because I want to retire my spouse. What is your why? Dig deep. If your why doesn't make you cry, that's not your why. Dig deeper. Why are you really doing this Plexus thing? Whose video did you watch? What picture did you see that inspired you and you said, yes, that's what made you say yes to Plexus? Your why should make you cry. Have confidence in that. Have confidence in yourself that what you're saying and everything coming out of your mouth about Plexus is the truth. And you are going to change lives. And you're going to wake up every day and say, I am a Plexus Diamond and Qualification Ambassador. Silver, gold, senior ruby, that doesn't matter. You are in qualification for Diamond. And that that's not just the light at the end of the tunnel. That's not just some big goal. That is a huge deal. There are people that will work a 9-to-5 job for 40 years and they will never see a 6-year income ever. And we have that in the palm of our hands with this incredible Plexus compensation plan. So why in the world would you not confidently share that with your friends and family and acquaintances and people that you know need this opportunity? So have some confidence. Another great way of being confident and practicing that is, again, those positive affirmations, telling yourself you can do this, writing down your goals and breaking them into bite-sized pieces so that you are reaching them. Because when you reach a goal, there's nothing more exciting than that, and that builds your confidence. Another great way is loving on your team members and sidelines, the people that don't make you any money. Go tell them they're incredible because they're going to return the favor, and that's going to boost your confidence and help you decide that you're doing the right thing. Lastly, for confidence, if you are working on that, you need to build your confidence. Maybe you're fearful of this business. Maybe you're fearful of the success from this business. There are plenty of books and videos and webinars out there for you to watch. The best place to get yourself is a Plexus event, an opportunity meeting, convention, leaders retreat, whatever it is. Get your hiney in the seat there because that is going to build so much belief. You're going to explode Plexus. And you're going to be like, yes, I'm in the right place at the right time. Plexus is perfect for me. I want y'all to remember that. And I want you to practice these 3 C's. Again, it's character, consistency, and confidence. You guys are awesome. I'm incredibly humbled that y'all asked me to be on this call. Or Zoom chat. So thank you so much for inviting me to do this. I hope I know you'll take away some really excellent points from this, and I know you'll implement them in your business. I can't wait to hear from your leaders that y'all are all going for no, like maybe 45 no's a week. That's what, 6 to 7 people a day that you're getting a no from? Yeah? I see your leader shaking her head. So she's like, yeah, y'all gonna do that. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for having me on.
That was awesome. I know that, excuse Spider-Man, here she is. That was exactly what I know so many of us needed to hear, including myself. Tell him hi and then go play.
Hi, Spider-Man.
Hi. Okay, go play, Olivia. Thank you so much again for doing this. And I took like 2.5 pages of notes, like writing like a crazy person. So thank you so much. Do you have time for like maybe 1 or 2 questions if anyone has any?
Yeah, for sure.
Does anyone have a question? If they do, just unmute your phone and you can ask her anything. I know she'll answer it. Anything.
Or send it to the little chat box. So like there's not 5 million people talking at once, just in case. And I can read it. I'm super visual. I don't want to miss anybody.
Does anyone have any questions?
I don't bite. I promise.
She doesn't bite.
There's no wrong questions. Ever.
I'm sure I'll be getting. Usually what happens is I say, does anyone have any questions? And they're like, no. And then I get like 3. Hey, will you ask her this? And I'm like,
Well, I think the number 1 question that I get all the time. Oh, we got one. Hold on. Oh, that's a great one. Oh, here we go. Here they go. They're rolling in. Okay. What is your method for keeping your potentials in order? I will show you. Right now, because I'm moving and my house is destroyed, as you can tell behind me, because my son has no toys to play with, just pillows, because everything's packed. I write down everything. I'm a list person. So this was my list of, the beginning of my list of 100. Can y'all see? And now all those names that you just saw, those are my level 1s. It started as a list, and I would contact them, and if they join, I would highlight them or write a little note next to them. I'm a list person. So the best method for me for keeping them in order is writing them down, and then I give them to my husband because he is a tech person, and he will put them into an Excel spreadsheet. And he's like, this is when you need to talk to them, blah, blah, blah. I'm not good with Excel. So maybe you are. If you are, that's great. If not, I'm about to blow your mind with the most amazing tool ever. Get yourself an index box card. Remember, we have them in like high school or kindergarten, index box card. And then you're going to get the little mini files. It's called a tickler file. And it's the dates 1 through 31. So there's a 1 tab, 2 tab, 3 tab, all the way to 31. Then you're going to get index cards. Every single time you talk to someone, whatever day of the month it is. So let's pretend what's today, the 5th. Today you talk to Chris. It's the 5th of the month. So you're going to get a card out for Chris, and a blank index card, and you're going to write Chris Hamilton, whatever his name is. And you're going to be like, Chris was really interested in protein. So you're going to write P96, and you're going to write down he wants to order. So you're going to take that card out of the 5th of the month, and you're going to move it a week out so that you remember to follow up. So you're going to move it to the 12th of the month and drop it in that slot. This is going to keep you organized, and it's so easy to remember because guess what? 1 through 31 ain't going anywhere. That's set in stone. All you got to do is remember to move the cards, and when you get to that date of the month, every month, it shows you what you need to follow up on. It shows you what you need to work on. You can do this for anything in your business. Your potentials, you can do it for following up with team members. You can do it with what are you going to train on this month? Make a bunch of index cards and ask your team members for topics to train on. Write them all down, drop them in each slot so that you're not racking your brain. What can I tell my team today? What can I teach them? You pick out, oh, today's the 5th of the month. I'm going to talk about duplication. Boom, done. This was a tip brought to you by Allie Edmonds. She's on my team. She is Ruby, and she's awesome. So use that. I see we have 7 minutes, so I'll go fast. How do you handle the military and sharing? Put yourself out there. Like I said, be bold. Plexus is legit. We have what people need and pray for. So join those mommy groups. Find your base spouse page on Facebook. Almost every single base has one. Get on there and add everyone. Don't post about Plexus. Don't be the annoying girl that advertises on the days you're not supposed to advertise. Just go add everyone. Build your network. Make friends. Go on play dates. Go to your husband's meet and greet things. Go to the military spouse appreciation days. Put yourself out there. Get to know your fro. Your fro is the family readiness officer. They know everyone, and they're great to be on your team. Emerald Ambassador Stephanie Murray, she used to be a fro. Get to know your fro. That's my best tip. For those that are gold, senior gold, Ruby, what is your biggest tip for keeping momentum strong? Recognition. Give it where it's due. Go tell your team how amazing they are. Take initiative and go and post on 50 people's wall a day. By gold to Ruby, you have at least 100 people on your team, usually, that are actively working. So spend time posting on or calling 10 of those people every single week and saying, you are amazing. Let's set some goals. I love you. Thank you for being on my team. Whatever it is, and tell them how amazing they are. Excitement, duplication, all of that is built into the same little bubble. So if you're loving on them and telling them how incredible they are at this business, they're going to believe it, and they're going to keep going, and they're going to do the same thing for their team. Any other tips for a new ambassador? Get this book. Get this book. Read it. Love it. And if you don't have this book, get a Bible, because it's my other favorite leadership book in the whole entire world. So these two I read like every day. Get yourself a Bible. Get yourself GoPro. Be consistent and follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. Follow a jewel that inspires you and watch how they work their business. They're not salesy. They're not putting salesy infomercial graphics out there. Do what they do, but create your own way. If they're posting about their kids, post about your kids. Find a way to duplicate what they're doing, but in a genuine manner. How much sleep do you get? Honestly, right now, none. He's 9 weeks old. Look at these bags, y'all. Look at these bags. There's not enough concealer at Ulta to make these go away. Yesterday, or I guess I woke up at 2 a.m. and I'm still going strong. And that is a pink drink and X Factor. I'm not even taking accelerator or boost because I'm nursing. So, yeah. And it is 10 o'clock my time. I'm awesome. Oh, man.
I agree. You are awesome. I do agree. Well, does anyone else have any questions? We've only got about 4 minutes. So if anyone else has one, say it quick because it's going to cut us off here in just a minute. But if not, again, thank you so much for coming on tonight. So much.
Very welcome.
We share your videos on our team page all the time. So much. So we really do appreciate you. So, and thank you everyone for getting on tonight. Sorry, Kelly, what's up?
I was going to say, and if any of you guys didn't watch how she was talking about the 2 a.m. thing, if you guys didn't watch our video that she posted earlier, go watch it. I think we might have shared it, but it's an awesome video.
Yes.
My video from this morning was hormonally inspired.
Oh, girl, it was awesome.
I lost it, dude. I was listening to Chris Tomlin He's a worship music singer. He's a Christian artist singing "How Great Is Our God," and I just like lost it. And then I called my mom because I sent her a Mother's Day video, like the ones on Facebook that circulate every year and they just make you cry your eyes out. And I was like, don't watch this. And so then I'm like, well, now I got to watch it. So I watch it and it was just ridiculous. I could not stop crying. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I love being mom. I don't want my baby to ever grow up. I'm like way too hormonal, lack of sleep, all that jazz. So it kind of just inspired my video to, one, tell your mom that she's awesome and you love her. And then tell everyone they're awesome and you love them, because we don't tell everybody how much they mean to us. And sometimes life's too short. So sorry if I made anybody cry today. It just happens.
It might have been twice, especially with your diamond doc.
Oh,
Yeah, girl.
I cried. He sent me the preview yesterday and I bawled my eyes out. I was like, you can't share this. Everyone's going to cry and they're going to be like, you made me so sad. But that was my life. That was my life. For the record, I was not married to someone else. The husband I'm married to now is the one I almost divorced. And he has been a Marine for 10 years. I've gotten like a lot of questions about that today out of everything. But yeah, that's my life. That's what I've been doing for the last 6 years. So thanks for following me and loving me and accepting me and my craziness.
We love your craziness, and thanks for being so awesome and inspiring and for getting on here. So
I will see y'all in a couple of weeks in June.
yay! All right, guys, y'all have a good night. See ya.
Bye.